Hmm. Hey everybody, it's Cameron from TheGameCoop. Today we're playing Fabrinaz. We're deep in the mines, and we've stumbled across a little goblin trader boy. How we've changed some of our iron, precious iron, into double iron, to the point where he has no more iron for us. Delightful. However, I desire emeralds. So we'll exchange some of this cobblestone. And you know what? We're going to use those freshly acquired emeralds for some goods. Some of the more rare goods. Nice. Alright, thanks, buddy. To the surface. Yeah. What's going on? We've done some stuff. Done a little digging. Made a new spear to replace the other one. Turns out, fairly easy to make. I really enjoy the attack reach of the spear, so I thought, let's do the glaive. There's a toxic version, which is interesting. Look at that, at 8 attack damage. Relatively slow. Figured I'd make a glaive, why not? And then Gravebane, why not? Hello, Martin. We're enjoying your pack once again today. How are you? Time for a carrot. Great. We return to the surface. Oh yeah, we scooch these down here. We'll eventually put things on top of them. Yes, that will happen. We'll figure it out. It hasn't burned the house down yet, so maybe it'll be fine. Good. Whoa. Hello. Hello. Alright, now, hold on. Stack all the things. What can be stacked within? Not much. And then finally. Oh my god, we have so much stuff. Once again, we're totally out of inventory space. Disaster. Oh, hey, look. Some things I had set aside. I also did make that trade before, so as to make magnet. We has magnet now. Hooray! That was this one. Not too bad. Since we found that little goblin boy, we made a little magnet. With a bit more cobblestone. And here's the barrel. I did make this work. Turns out, slabs turn into mossy slabs surrounded by water next to a barrel. Neat. And with that we got a couple cinnamons, which we'll naturally use for enchantment. Nani? Oh, it is there. Martin has joined the game. Huzzah. But we'd probably, if possible, immediately change this into... Wow, nice. Not the chunk loader. A harvest moon rises. This, the Dark Enchanter. We'll need some crying cinnamon for this, but we'll put it on the list. That's gonna be good. We're gonna want one of those for sure. You can just pick the enchantments you want? Why, yes. It's brilliant. We also want to... Pow. Compress that stuff a bit. The Disenchanter? A Disenchanter? I was reading a little bit about some of the mods ahead of time, and I was like, ooh, that seems good. I like that. We've got so much copper. And not a lot of iron. But we do have some iron. Why didn't it stack in here? Okay, there's a stack of iron in here as well. Horrific. We also have 43 levels. Unacceptable. We're gonna need to spend some. Here's a bookshelf. Do we have any other bookshelves? We have some books as well. Not a lot of them. Was it like we had a stack of like 10 of them or something? Oh yes, there's 9 left. That's an extra couple bookshelves. Jobs, hello. Welcome. Yes, we're playing a new Minecraft mod pack. Fabrinaz. Fun so far. A fabric mod pack. Hold on, we've got some stuff up here. Is that gravel? No. Diorite and stuff. Sand. It goes well. And how with you? Let's see. Limestone? Sure. Get that out of the old inventory. We should make a couple more bookshelves because we can. Here. Let's get some wood. Because we dumped all of our wood out of our inventory in one of these things. Is that more limestone? There's limestone everywhere. Dear Lord. Unfortunate in the extreme. We'll have to take some of this stuff out. The raw certainly should not be in here. We'll chuck it in here. Anyway. Oh yeah, we can do a sleep. Wow, nighttime. Oh man, look at that cute little kitten. Such a spooky kitten. Wow. The harvest moon sets. That's okay. We're doing alright. Jobs, we're living off of carrots. Are you proud of me? Let's change those to planks. What else have we got? We've surely got some more oak wood around here someplace. No, acacia, spruce. That's not enough for stairs, though. No, shockingly. That looks like all of our wood is in our inventory. We've made it just everywhere. Good. Papa Joe's proud. We living in the future now. Okay, an additional 3 bookshelves. I don't know if this bed is in the way if we plonk it right here. Probably a little. We can fix that. Let's just say, for the sake of convenience for now, enchantment. Will you survive? Charmed? Unbreaking? We do need some unbreaking, for God's sake. And for you? Sharpness? I don't know what charmed is. Yet another config. They are never ending, aren't they? Okay. There's our bed again. Wonderful. I guess we'll do a little enchanting. Ah, interesting. Humus below them. They do. I wonder if that's useful for anything. Raw lead, tungsten look very similar. Let's see. More copper? Oh my god. We need an inventory sorting, like, stat. We can start doing some chests. How much gold do we have? We can change some. This is Midas gold. Get out of here with your Midas gold. Raw gold. I should change that sorting a bit. Okay, we're gonna make a couple chests here. Is there an upgrade? Oh, is that expanded storage? There is. These. Wood to iron upgrade. I'd like one, please. Yes. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, it's probably like... no? It still wants a single chest. Alright, well, we're doing some quests, apparently. That's quite nice. Well, we did get some obsidian. Yes, that's true. We haven't enchanted a book yet. We've used all of our books. We did make a wood to iron upgrade. Iron to gold upgrade. We can make one of those too. A wood to gold upgrade. Ooh la la, so fancy. All the way. Okay, we'll make the individual ones first. Storage mutator. I wonder if this also breaks them apart. Alright, we'll do it the hard way for the sake of the quest. A chest. Upgraded to an iron chest. Picked back up. Nice. Love it. And now we need an iron to gold upgrade. This is going to be slightly more expensive because I believe it's like this. Yeah. For the sake of the quest. And we'll put it back down. And then, a golden chest. We might stick with gold for now. We're not super wealthy. Let me plug in. Huh. Chunk. Yes. That's going to be noisy for a little while, it seems. Okay, we'll just put that down. That's fine. Great. Okay, we now have a gold chest. We'll plonk it here, actually. And we'll say, hey, all finished materials of whatever kinds. Yeah, there it goes. Go in here. I don't know if those are finished materials, strictly speaking. You are raw gold. You do not go in there. Specifically. We can maybe put the raws in here. Currently this is like blocks, but it's terrible. Yep, those, that. What a mess. What a mess is our house? No. Yep. Those come out of there. Those are mob drops, strictly speaking. So those will stay out of there. Nikolite dust, I don't think it turns into anything else. Ender pearl's actually a mob drop. Raws, which need to be processed. So disgusting. We'll move the raws over into here. This seems like a good place. Adjacent to the completed ones. Which means these will come out. Like all of this will come out. How much of it can we jam in here first? Blocks. And other. Hold on. Salt dust? Good question. We're still gonna have some misc chests, it seems. The pebbles I'm not sure of as well. Those should probably go upstairs in the chest up there. Salt. Bewitchment salt, though. That's magic salt. This looks like a good place for blocks. Unrefined. Question mark. I'll just chuck all those in there. It's fine. They can be pebbles. They can be pebbles. Blocks. Blocks. No. Blocks. Blocks. Good. That's technically a block, but it's really like a tool. Books and stuff? Should this be like blocks and mob drops or something? Troublesome. Well, we only have so much space anyway. It's better. It's not amazing, but it is better. The inside of real castles. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff it would be really nice to see in vanilla. Like, more uses for copper, which is like the most abundant thing aside from redstone these days. Ginger and turmeric don't really look that similar, but well, alright, that's fine. Lots of gravel, actually. Should we go sift some gravel? We can. Why not, right? Just go sift a couple gravels. We'll get this working someday. Yeah, it's sort of interesting talking about castles as well, because like they're probably just as slapdash as chunks from exploding winds. Well, I don't know what that means, but sounds unfortunate. Real castles, you just sort of slapped them together as good as you could. Is what it seemed like, IRL. And they tend to be much smaller than you would expect. But like, much more practical. I don't know. Generally, the castle builds in Minecraft end up being fairly grand, but yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Castle Nouveau. I'm doing it right now. Images. That's quite a bit different. Am I looking at the right one? This is in Spain. Nuevo. Castle Nuevo. This is a completely different... What did I Google? I Googled the completely wrong thing. My fingies are not doing proper work anymore. Okay, lovely. Look at the battlements are enormous. Castle Nuevo in Nepal's. Or is it? Yeah. Yeah. Nepal. Sorry, the S is silente. I want to see floor plans, curse you. Very interesting. Yeah, I tend to like, what's that monastery? That's the one I do all the time. It's not really a castle proper, but it is interesting. Okay, I'll look at it. Oh, you changed your profile picture. Meow. Soon now. Soon we'll have gone through many gravels and changed it into semi-usable resources. I wonder why my stream deck doesn't work again. Troublesome. Alright. We've got some stuff. Look at this iron. Oh, yes. 14 irons. Very nice. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on here. What the heck? Tough. Uh-huh. And then some more tough. No, this is disaster. Deep slate. Alright, we'll just fix everything. Whew. Okay, the dripstone is its own separate thing. And I think we'll end up with way too many of these because all they become is the dripstone. This is it. Which is nice for making lava, but fairly pointless otherwise. Like we need more copper as well. This is the coal. Bauxite is actually this one. Some nickel. A bit of the old tin. No banglum pieces. A banglum chunk though. Interesting. A legendary bang. We can make a banglum sword into a legendary bang. A legendary bang. Oh my god. 12 digging speed. Good lord. And a level 3 harvest level. Interesting. Blast mining. Wow, okay, well that seems pretty cool. And useful. We'll see how it ends up. Kyber pieces. Small bauxite dust. Is this one, yeah, this one is the 4. Regular bauxite. Very good. A bit of lead. Oh yeah, a wee bit of lead, yeah. Silver. Mayonnaise. Gold. And a little bit more deep slate, why not? There you go, pebbles. Fruitful. If not particularly worthwhile. Great. Actually, we should probably take these out of here. Sand can stay. But otherwise these can just go into our dank. Which is where we keep the other things these days. How much does it hold? At least 130. Don't know. Enough for what we had though. Great. And let's put the raws in here. The coal and the bauxite dust, I think, are technically... Thus. Did we not have diorite in there? Did I just chuck it on the... not chuck it on the floor? There we go, yeah. Oh, let's open our crates as well. Hold on. We'll get more. Perfect. We've got a golden arrow, right? A 1K ME super storage component. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. An end cake. Very useful. A zinc sheet. Sure. Granny sink. Oh my god. I'm not even mad. We have 2 sinks now. We'll inevitably use it. It must be. The golden arrow, not sure. We're going to need to get some of that infinite quiver action. Nether creatures. -1 against normal creatures. Interesting. Chuck that in there. End cake. Can't wait for that one. We'll definitely want to use that, like, cool idea for a mine shaft. Item elevator. Yeah, man. That sounds fun. Hey, do we have enough redstone? We don't. We don't. We only have 7 redstones. For the next dank, we need 8 redstones. Quite a lot. We'll have that much in plenty soon enough. However, I think it's time to start looking into power generation. Industrial Revolution seems new and interesting. We still want to do the mining thing as well. Should we do that first? Magmator? Do we have enough iron for this yet? We might. We'll give it a go. Because we want to do several different things. And we need to make power first. A bucket, cables, rods, iron bars. Well, we'll just see. We'll get as far as we can. We don't have any iron bars yet, I don't think. Alright, iron bars. They exist. We'll need the paste. Hold on, hold on. Do we have power unlocked? Is there a thing for power? Oh, look, another one. Hold on. A spelunker helmet. Okay. It's a bit worse. That's probably shiny. And you get... Okay, I'll do so, for sure. There's a couple that show empty things, but I think even though they're empty, they're just like missing icons. They're still craftable. I haven't had any problems yet, but I will definitely do that. Let's see. Magmator. Components. Power. A bit of redstone and iron and paste. Oh yes, the lava for this. Lava, clay, coal. Yeah, don't have textures. Not a big deal. A couple lava, a couple bouchers. Get those lads. He's downstairs now. OMG. Actually, I'm gonna take all of this. All of the cobble comes with me. Boing, boing. Yellow. I'm not keeping track of how many I put in here. Perfect. Hello. Bouquets lava, please. Thank you. It's like the same thing when you ate tacos. Oh, Lord. So spicy. Let's see. Magmator. Paste. Wait, paste. We need the paste. 3 coal, 2 clay. Oh. I miscounted. 2 clay. We'll do it twice. Ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba. We'll need a lot of paste after all. Just the world's own supply of paste. It is known. Alright, a bit of paste. Is there a power quest line? All-in-one tools? Oh, we did make a wooden one. And we did make a stone one. What are these? A golden war axe. A sapphire all-in-one tool. That's actually extremely useful. Look at this. 3 harvest level. It can mine obsidian stuff. Very useful. We love it. Hopefully it'll... it's also pretty fast. The copper one is pretty okay, but it only has a durability of 300. Awful. Like, but... It's terrible, considering... I mean, but we have so much copper. So much copper. Should we try to enchant? Old Sapphire Chan? Charmed? Come on, give me that unbreaking life. This is a bit of unbreaking. We can, maybe attempt to enchant some stuff as well. Where's our lapis these days? We're doing 12 projects at once. No single projects. What about you? Protection 2? We love it. Here. We're an enchanter now. How's this axe? 12 digging speed? 22 enchantability? Gilded Babylon. I wonder if it's actually terrible though, because it is gold. The attack damage is a bit bad. How we got? Efficiency? I really would like unbreaking. Sharpness? Absolutely, that sounds great. Sharpness and smiting was already a thing it had. That's okay. Unbreaking. Acceptable. Feels bad. At least it's unbreaking 1 anyway. Unbreaking 2. And efficiency 2. Cool. Well, still useful all around. And we use some levels, which is nice. We're still level 30. Oh lord. No problem. Back to the Magmator. We've got the paste. We need the casing, which is rods, which we've got now. And we'll need some sideways ones. Great, 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 great. Power. 1 casing. And then finally, we'll need some of these, which is one of those. Okay. A bit more iron. 1 red stone block. Oh, pow. Pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Nice. Tiny ones. And then... pow. Magmator. Oh, we have the start of insignificant power. We can upgrade you with just a little bit more work. Probably worthwhile, right? Let's do it. Oops. Into this one. Wait. Wait. Power. It is an interesting mod. It's definitely better with auto crafting, for sure. However, still an interesting and good mod. Let's add that one to the list. Remove that one from the list. And a bunch of iron. We'll just take a whole stack of iron. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Okay. Another casing exists. It didn't show it, but it's there. And then... Magmator. Basic. Okay. Worthwhile. So now we have that. The uses for this, of course, we'll need energized steel, which we can't make yet. So we're sort of stuck at this level for now. That's fine. I also wonder if this is FE is compatible with LF, the Industrial Revolution power. Worth looking into, because this is also a machine I'm curious to make. We might as well start. Glass? We'll need more glass. Sand? Let's make up some sand. Into the glass. Thank you for the stone. Oh, I see you've only got enough for a couple. That's fine. Here, you can have those. Great. Have some stone. You can have this. And this back, as a matter of fact. You can have these. Good. Sadly, it's outdated and forced me to use an older version of a mod. Ah, that's a pity. Yeah. Well, life will go on. Some of them are smart enough and they'll just call it something else and it'll be fine. And some are not. Oh well. We can always just deal with the different energies too. Having like most of this stuff in 1.18 is still pretty good. I don't know if we can even make most of this stuff yet, so I don't know if the solar is something we can do. We'll see. All in due time. We'll explore that afterwards, because this will have a furnace and a pulverizer, which will allow us to, I believe, double our outputs. It's very strange icons for what that's worth, but it's fine, they exist. Did I just add something else? Who knows? It's fine. Everything's good, nothing is ruined. So, modification table. Do we want this actually? We do need it, but I think we want the charging station first now that I say that. Charging gadgets. We can make this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, was there some gold? No. Lapis. Redstone iron. Lapis, redstone iron, coal. And then, yes, we did do that. Charging station? Ba 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 ba. Tier infinite. Oh wow, infinite tier. I know those two things together can make a base version of this slat, which will need 5 diamondes, which are in here now. Do we have 5? We have well plenty above 5. That's good. Great. Charging station done. Mining gadget. Gold, gold, iron, iron. Gold, gold, iron, iron. And then diamonds, redstone, lapis. I don't remember how many already. I literally just looked and it's gone from my head. Oops. Throw a thing on the floor. Ah, the glass pane. The reason we made glass. Good. Yes. 1 blank upgrade module. 1 mining laser gadget. Mining gadget, excuse me. Good. That's done. We will need a modification table in order to upgrade it further. So I guess we might as well make it. That'll need 2 more diamondes. So expensive. But this is an investment, chat. This is investment. Uh-huh. And then, what do we need? Lots of iron? Some redstones? Oh, yeah. Even more redstone. Snorl. Someone do be snorlin'. Okay. Sure, we'll chuck the glass in there for some reason. It's sort of a resource, right? Is it more of a resource than a block? Hard to say. Alright, and with these things, I guess we'll put it down here for some reason. We also need to make the exports from this. Pipe. I forgot what it was called. Dynamics. We'll need we can do an attractor. Is this cheaper? Dramatically more expensive. But less expensive in iron. We'll need some iron for the wrench. 4 iron and 2 whatchamawhat's. Yes? Slime? Bombs. Wow. Alright. Good heavens. We should also put our bucket away. Our one last remaining bucket. Devastated. Now that I say that, we actually want the bucket. We're manually moving for now. Okay. Full once again on lava. Snorl. Just gotta speak their language. Wait, we came down here to plonk machines. Oh my god. Over by the lava, we'll have a magmator directly connected to a charging station. And adjacent to that, a modification table. Don't judge me for putting it in the garden. Well, you can judge, that's fine, but it's not going to help anything. Alright, have a gadget. And, my friend, have some lava. How much lava do you eat? Many lavas. 4 lavas. Dimension. And just like that, we're out of stuff. I wonder if he'll charge directly from this. You will not. Okay, well, good to know. Meanwhile, power. Oh, how dare you not transfer power directly? Can you push your power? Extract? Does it not push its own power? That's problematic. IO mode extract. Off. Extract. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Redstone. Power in out. Yeah, just ignored. As expected. Alright, we're gonna need some cables. Of some variety. Teleport to me. Come. Come forth, Martin. Welcome in. Observe the thingies. What you got there? Cables! Cables go in the cable bag. Let's put them behind. Boing. No. Boing. Boing. There we go. They connect. But no happiness. Oh, that was a very interesting texture on that Zumble. They do appear to be connecting. I cannot quite jump high enough. What you got there? Energy cable basic. Replace. Bum bum. Are these power cables? Yeah. Troublesome, troublesome. Industrial Revolution. Yeah, these are the LF cables. The ones for these lads. I'll try putting the gadget in the magmator. I might not need it at all. No. It doesn't actually have a spot for it, it seems. Unfortunate. Big Sag. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Somehow. Oh, here's these back. Does the shift do it? It does. Nice. Okay, great. What else have we got? There's also, this? We need to make one of these anyway. 3 batteries. We can't make plates yet, though. Or can we? Can we use a hammer to make plates? The compressor. This one is the create plates, right? Yeah, compressing. We have to compress them first in a compressor. Alright, troublesome. Does power have an energy cell? I think these have inputs, or rather item slots. Let's try it out. We need energy storage anyway. We'll make one of those. Which is more iron and more stuff. Okay, we can do it. No problem, no problem. We'll just take this, we'll take this, we'll take, sure, a bunch, I don't know. What are we looking for? These. We'll take the lot. More paste. We still have paste. Which is in a place here. Okay. Power. Thingies. 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 And then... Yes. And then... No. Yes. Small ones. From a big one. Yes. And then... Small ones from the big one. Oh, we need several of them. No. Yes. Ba 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 ba. Energy cell. We need 2 of them for the next one. Alright. Well, let's just go plonk it down and see if it's got an internal inventory. That'll help us if that's the case. Schwang. Boosh. By the way, Martin, I loved your floaty. It was delightful. Okay. Charging station. Alas, you are useless to me. It does not have... It's got slots, but it doesn't go in. But what if... Receive, extract. Extract. I wonder if the charging gadget's energy is different. It says E. It should just be like RF or FE or whatever it's called in this particular version, but maybe no, because that's what this should be, FE. This should be completely compatible with this as far as I'm aware. Huh. That's... not quite what we were looking to do. Oh, hey, friend. Oh, my lord. He did me a heckin' damage. Good lord. Good lord, boss skeleton. Crikey. Yeah, I wonder what it is. That skeleton did me such a bonk. Okay, we're gonna try again. Huh. No. Huh. Yes. Receive the power. Receive it. Well. Yes. Grumbler. Retreat effect applied. I don't know what that means. Not today, thank you. Meow. Oh, I wonder if we can... Oh. We can do it. Let's see if we can make the cooking pot. Just need some iron clay and a water boucher. Behold, we have one. Iron, clay, water boucher. These two. And you get... How much iron was it? 5. No. Yes. Chuck some bombs around. Here, have a spare tool. And also some flesh. Kind of clear the soot out of the chimney from time to time. Gotta help prevent fire hazards, you know. Okay, good. Cooking pot. Right, working on that. I don't think this is where these go. I think they go in here. They do. Oh, right. Clay. Couple sticks. Do I have any sticks in any of these? Sticks? sticks. A wooden shovel to stir the spoon. 1 cooking pot. Ba 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 ba. And now. Ba 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 ba. Dinner is served. Where's our cabbages? Cabbage? Cabbage. Yes. 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 Dramatically superior food. Cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls. Great. Cool, coming along. Now, was there something that was like carrots, cabbage, and tomatoes? Potatoes and beets. Makes a delicious vegetable soup. Comfort for 3 minutes. Nice. This is fairly doable. I think we have each of those things. Here was the tomato. An onion. We need to make rice rather badly, actually. And I specifically want the Farmer's Delight rice because I want to make canvas so that we can make books. But the canvas comes from straw, and straw comes from rice. So it's a bit troublesome to find. That'll do for now. Another. Who knew wrapping carrots with cabbage would be this delicious? Snarl? Understandable. Have a nice day. Source of evil. Oh no, Martin. Are you cavorting with demons? Well, we've made some progress. Can we make a cooler yet? Not yet. Can we make a watering can? Soon? That seems fun. And kind of pointless. But I do like me a watering can. Gosh. Well, we made the cooking pot. Quests? Oh, we got a sapphire on one tool. Yep, that did happen. A cardboard helmet? Oh my god, yes. Oh, we're beautiful. Wow, it's actually good as well. It's as good as this. Aside from not being enchanted. Cardboard helmet, you are magnificent. Tomatoes? What are you good for? In the cooking pot. Tomatoes for making tomato soup. Okay, good. Vegetable noodles. Oh my god. What else? Ingredients. Cabbage. Meat. Chicken. Must have been misthinking what you can do with tomatoes. Well, you can just eat them as well, which is fine. I think the cabbage rolls will do us well for now. We're waffling a bit. Let's put this paste away. We're a little stymied on the old charging then. R.I.P. Oof. Drowned. Big oof. F in chat. Good. Man, I don't know what other things have an inventory. Should we start looking at this one? We can't make it yet because of plates, though. Pulverizer also needs plates. How do you make plates, then? There's the compressor. But the compressor takes plates? Copper plates, to be sure. Can you make this compressing? Annealed copper plate, that won't do. Large copper plate, regular copper plate, copper plate. A compressor for modern industrialization. This is a bronze compressor, so presumably we need bronze. And some gears. And pipes. Bronze machine casing and some sort of anvil, which needs plates! Oh my god. I'm not sure how we make plates in the first place. Okay. Hold on. Typically, actually, there's a hammer. And the hammer can make plates. So this will get us our first initial plates. Forge hammer. Yeah, which is just like that. Okay. Which one is it? The compressor needs copper plates. Okay, so that's doable actually. Mark 1 circuit. Plates. Lots of copper plates. Can we do this? Uh-oh. Martin, I have a crash for you. Let's relaunch and find our crash. Let's see. Crash reports. Trying to make hammer. The left-handed one. Crash reports. This one. Sent to Martin. Paste. Yes? No? There. Send. Please enjoy. And we'll relaunch. And actually, while we're relaunching, let's take a quick break. It's about that time. And now coffee is empty as well. Coffee is empty. I can say words good. So yeah, we'll take a quick BRB chat. See you in a minute. And we're back. Dogs patted. Coffee retrieved. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. And I assure you, that fine white powder is sugar. Not any other especially illicit substance. Okay, shall we test it again? But this time, an actual left-handed one. Seems fine. Huh? No, it doesn't like it. Very sad. Don't. Ah! Alas. Alas. I was not paying enough attention. I didn't see. Okay, well, we have successfully found that this particular one doesn't like it. It doesn't like to live. It does say it's incomplete as well, so. I guess that's fine. We'll have a black screen for just a bit. Hold on, we'll do our BRB screen again, just for a minute. Just for a second. And also I want to see what's going on with this. And then again. Why no worky? Now it works again. Okay, good. Just needed the old reboot. Great. Love it. Minecraft, come back to me. Even though it's Fabric, which loads much better than Forge, it still takes its little bit of time. Oh, look at that sugar. Delicious. Pure cane. Asterix. The sugarcane empire. Okay, now we can watch the loading screen. That's loading. Okay, so we'll have to figure out another way to make plates to start. We could probably do the create version. I mostly just don't want to get into the whole enormity of the contraption, which is some of the fun of create, but also some of the tedium of create. It is a beta. It is absolutely a beta. It's live and it's available and it mostly works, but there are bugs. There will be some fine-tuning and still to do. I'm not mad at it, though. I'm still having a great time with it so far. I'm just delighted that a quest version of a 1.18 pack exists at all, because they're just super rare right now. And of course, that's because, like, I think a lot of the questing stuff didn't even exist, right? Like, it's only gone live for 1.18 and 1.19 recently. Ah, there is the sky. It loads. It loads. Okay. Oh. Well then. They are in my inventory actually. Maybe it was taking it out of this particular crafting table that did the trick? Can I? What if I? Okay, it did destroy the hammer to make one copper plate. So that's another thing as well. But look, I'm not even mad at that. The copper plate exists. We've done some of our work. We're full on wheat. Oh no. Not those. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, some more golden seeds. Still don't know what those are for. Oopsie, I made bread. That's okay. There we go. And we'll completely empty most of those. I'll make a ton of bone meal with it. Plonk. In the composter. Where do golden seeds grow, I wonder? Shall we find out? I guess we don't need as many tomatoes, since tomatoes actually don't do anything. I'll probably actually remove all the gardens from down here. And fill this in. And make this just our basement. Extend this out a bit. But that'll just be like a buildy thing. Golden wheat. I don't know what it's going to become, but by God, it'll be it. We have another seed as well, actually, don't we? Another golden seed someplace. Golden seed here. Let's plant it as well. We'll have all three in a row. Whew. Nice. Alright. We'll unplant these tomatoes. Those carrots. So what do we want to try to make? What was the slightly better meal? Potatoes and beetroots makes vegetable soup. This seems reasonable. I feel like we can do this. We just need potatoes and beetroot. I don't know if we have potatoes, but I do think we found beetroot seeds. Is that true? We do have potatoes. We have that big potato. We have the overgrown potato. I'll take those two. Hello? Are you here? Overgrown potato? There's the rice as well. Hey, what did we do with our massive potato? Oh my god. Potato? I'm staring into the abyss, but I don't see any potatoes. So we gotta figure out how to plant this rice. No, it's surely in here, right? I'm just blind and I'm overlooking it. Our beautiful potato. Where is our enormous potato? Where is it? Where is he? Potato boy? Are you out here? Oh my god. Huge potato. Huge potato. Are you in our bag? Oh god. Where's the potato? I forgot we put our wood in here, actually. That's where our wood went. Potato? It's not just me, right? We had an overgrown potato? A beautiful, huge potato worth 10 potatoes? Oh, and the barrels. Oh my god. Man, really dodged a bullet there. Remembering we had some garbage elsewhere because our inventory is literally this bad. And tomatoes for some reason. I don't think we have anything else in the other barrels. No. Okay, good. Well, this is where our potato boy went. And this was to get the potatoes from this guy. We hoe the potato on the board. Got it. And we don't really need any vegetable peeling, so we'll just do it directly. Hello? One knife? Potato? Hold your horses now. Hold your horses now. Do we have a hoe already? No. Prepare thyselves for a new stone cold hoe. Just the two, really. Bam. Potato! Glorious. Let's go plant our potatoes. Blonk. Good. And we'll need beets right here. And then we'll have an unlimited supply of everything we need for some vegetable soup. Very nice. put the seeds in here? Question mark? I don't know. How do we plant rice? How do I use you, rice? How do I make you into rice? Unknown. Rice seeds. See, rice is also rice seeds. Maybe it has to go in water? I don't think it does have to go, but maybe it does. Let's take it out. We'll go take it out to our water fields and test it. We have to replant our sugarcane anyway, after all. Our sugarcane empire is not spread as far as it possibly can, which is, of course, a huge problem. Good. This tree will have to move to make way for sugarcane, it is known. The sand is very bright. Okay. It does go in water. Good to know. So what'll happen then is we'll just plant a ton of rice out here. Excellent. All the way around. Can I... You know what we should make? Time in a bottle. I think it's maybe time for time in a bottle. If we have the resources, which we may or may not. But it is one of the first things we should make. Let's put our... Maybe it's time to upgrade our backpack as well. That seems like a sound investment. Now, backpack, will you keep your contents when doing this? You will. Leveling up. View contents. Journal. Backpacks. Plated backpack. A spike trap. Very nice. We like that. Put our plates in there. Put these back in here for now. Bit more gold as well. Even further upgraded Baku. A Gilded Backpack. Incredible. A bejeweled backpack? What does this take? 4 diamonds? 4 emeralds? Maybe worth it. An entangled bag. Nice. What a delight. We're a little light on the old diamondes. Let's look at the time in the bottle first. I know it takes a couple. Oh, it takes netherite though. Okay, it'll be a minute for that. Curses. Fair enough. In that case, backpack it is. So expensive. Oh, did I, there it is. Bejeweled. Cover me with various gems. A desert waystone. Nice, love that. Hey, we can use our end cake and go to the end and leave a little end waystone thingy. And then come back to the house. Flush with ender pearls. Do we want to take on Enderman in just copper armor? Probably not. But maybe. Ah, yes. Very large. I'll throw a desert waystone in there as well. Nice and large. Good. Plants? Sure. Plants? No. No. Inventory woes abound. To the mines! Well, We might have to do the mines the old-fashioned way then, since we're not able to currently figure out with ease a method of creating power. Oh, we can expand our cactus farm as well now. Ouch, ouch. Turns out cactus spiky. Great. Now I have some prickly pears to munch. Can we use you for things? Ooh, a cooked prickly pear. But why? Why would you cook the prickly pear if it's exactly the same saturation-wise? All you can do is cook it, but then maybe you can do something with the cooked one? Literally, that is a waste. Alright. We'll eat it the old-fashioned way, with our mouths. Ouch, it's prickly. Maybe that's why. You remove the damage by cooking it. I bet that's what it is. It seems a bit silly though. Sure, yeah, we'll change that into tiny coals, why not? Potato? Potato, do you have any good cooking recipes aside from just being baked and delicious? Pasta? Mushrooms? Sweet berries? We can maybe do this one eventually. We are growing tomatoes. The mushrooms is a bit of a quandary. Ratatouille. Very nice. It might still need bowls though, which is not the best. Oh, you can make cabbage rolls with potatoes as well. Good to know. I still think this is our best bet. Vegetable soup. Look at it. It's really good. It'll be a problem because there'll be bowls, but that's not really a big problem, is it? Cooked prickly pears. Munch? I can shield my prickly pear. Purple cables. Oh my god. Import. He's doing it. Great. We can also travel. Can we make a slime sling yet? Not quite yet. We don't have enough slime for that. All in due time. We're still working on our cobble generator. Can we make this much iron? This would be an investment. Nope, we've spent too much already. To the mines! What other way? Let me actually look just briefly. Power. Inventory charging. There is that. There is the wireless. I think that's probably out of our range for now, but power. Where is the thing? These. Player transmitter. Starter. Can we make this at all? An aerial pearl. On a zombie or husk. Probably doable. Aerial pearl on a zombie or husk, and then the rest. And then player transmitter starter. Aerial pearl? Aerial pearl. Okay, I think we can make this. What was it? Was it this? Aerial pearl? And then just run out into the desert? At night, which it happens to be. Find a husk. Hello, husk? Yes, come on over here, slime. I can't think of anything that would go wrong. Perfect. Hello, one husk, please. That's a skeleton. It's opposite of a husk. There is a zombie, but this might be a mad zombie. And there's a ghoul there as well, not the best. We don't want to smite him. Ghoul's a bit faster, it seems. A revenant. Okay, good. Good. Zombie? Nice. We'll try this. Player transmitter starter. Basic. Does it need a card? A binding card? Maybe. We'll try in a second. Meanwhile, player transmitter starter. those things again. Come on, last of the iron that we have. Take all these pieces. I don't know what I'll need. No, I don't think we need that. We do need this, however. And then it's thus. And then no, we need more shenanigans. Alright, well, we do need them then. That's fine, that's fine. And then 2 tiny ones, which is just one of these lads. And there we go. Player transmitter. It exists. You can have that, and that, and that. And that. You can have that. And that, and that. Okay, great. Player transmitter? And we'll see if we need to bind. I'm pretty sure we do, but... Charging station. Friendship over with charging station. Throw it onto the ground. Huh? Player transmitter, now best friend. How dare you? Thank you for your flesh. And then I'm pretty sure we do need a card. Let's see. Blank card. Binding card. Right click to bind. Binding card. Dimensional. Lens of Ender. Use a binding card on an Enderman or Endermite. Blank card. Oh, alright. Blank card. Binding card. Redstone dust and flesh. We better redstone dust. We can make one of these for now, that's fine. Binding card. Right click to bind. Bound to me. Chuck that in there. Huh. I said, huh. Hello? Pow? Transmitting. Power. She charging! Nice. Oh yeah, speaking of FTB stuff. Does the set home command not exist? The home command exists. Incomplete command. See below for error. Home set? Home. I don't remember the command for it. Set. There's a space. Done. Okay, home space set. Found it. Great, so now we have a home. Delightful. And we have a mining gadget that is very slowly, but is charging. I also don't remember the range for this. Home set name. No wrong. Done. Oh, it's the done from the backup menu. Oh, I see. Home set here. Oh, you're right. It did give us a problem. Home set name. Home. Home. Home name. Home set. Nice. That was the done from the backup. Right, we are. Textile backup done. Very clearly it even says. Alright. Context menu, hooray. So we're charging now, and on the plus side, it's just charging in our inventory. The negative side, somewhat slowly. But it's still a forward Energy 999. Alright. Wait. Too far. Not far enough. We're on level 5. Level 5's the good one. Pew pew pew. We'll probably use the all-in-one tool to start. But now we have something that can mine higher level stuff. Because I believe the laser can do. What was it? Was it this? The copper ore? Pretty sure. Yeah. Copper goblet. To make a gobber glob. To make gobber ingots. Or gobber goo. Or gobber glass. Incredible. I don't know why my energy is 999, but by God, there it is. Oops. Or gobber foo. Wow, okay. Gobber, what an interesting mod. Let's carry on. We can now dig that if we want. Man, the efficiency helps. But this tool will break very quickly. Oh look. Gobble-goo. Don't mind if I gobbly-doo. Copper. Dope. I don't believe you can vein mine with the laser either. That would be awfully interesting. Oh look, diamonds. Now that we're somewhat close to like efficiency upgrades, speaking of efficiency, fortune, it's a lot of lapis, but actually not that bad otherwise. How much lapis do we have? Do we have enough for 6? Do we have like a stack of lapis? I think we're a little shy of a stack, but that's something to be thinking about shortly as well. Delicious, delicious fortune. Strip mining in the caves. We still charging? We might be out of range now. Yeah, we're out of range. Alright. Still, when we're up at the base, our laser will auto-charge. Speaking of lapis, enjoy nearly a stack of lapis. Thanks very much. We still need a ton more iron. We're bottlenecked by iron. And I wonder if we shouldn't try to automate the ex nihilo ore generation as a priority. And automate that whole process just to have materials slowly but surely coming in. Probably smart, right? Boing. Look, iron. Wonderful. Gosh, it's not so bad with a pickaxe that's been enchanted a little bit. A song? Sure, I don't see why not. Also, what's going on, Slinky Art? Long time no see. The War of 1812. Oh my god. Is this like a Sabaton epic? I'm into it. That was 5. That was only 5. I will defo give it a listen. I was born in 1812. Two weirdos making songs. Wow, I love that name as well. School project? Sure. Outstanding. Let's see, full name. I was born in 1812. Two weirdos making songs. Available on SoundCloud. There's your little shout out for you if people want to go see it. Listen to it? It's really less of an observation thing, really. Most people listen to music with their ears rather than their eyes, but a couple of them out there. And the end of the tunnel. Alright. We really need to find another goblin. The fact that they double the iron for us is just really amazing. I don't know if there's a way to reset the trades for goblins either. Maybe? 8 iron. It's a banger. I love it. I can't wait. I will listen to it immediately post-stream. More iron. Praise be. These bouncy feet. Oh gosh, I lost my count. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooray, more redstone. Man. Who thought I would ever say that in my life? Redstone is usually something you're just drowning in. Something good about just going into the mines in Minecraft, eh? Just digging, making progress, finding things, watching numbers go up. Rather cathartic, really. Lead ore? We don't really need more lead, but I guess we'll get it because it's here. We haven't found a particular use for lead yet, but I suppose when we do, we're going to need a lot. The lead also tends to be one of those ones you just sort of use a bit, and you find plenty of it in just generic digging processes. Quartz ore, another one that we just generally have a lot of. Hey, I don't suppose the grinder's in this version. The AE grinder. Helps if you spell it correctly. What's it called? Grindstone? Something like that? I don't know if it's in this version or not. It does not appear to be. But I am notoriously blind. I'm not seeing it. Telephone, have you calmed down? No, there's so much stuff. Oh my god. Hey, my coffee order is shipped. That's nice. Great. Which mod? Oh, sort of depends. Sorry, I didn't see when you actually posted that. There's several mods. The applied energistics one, if that's the one you're talking about, is like, this is AE2. Is it still AE2? Yeah, applied energistics 2. Just a remake of an old classic. The computer storage one. Pretty nice, and honestly something we should try to get into sooner rather than later, but I usually worry about storage a little on the later side of things. Our storage right now is a mess, however. But I think that's at least partially because we just don't have enough iron. We could be upgrading our chests as well. Some goober blocks. No, stop making me jump. Stop making me bounce. I'm on a nerd pole. Oh, hold on. We almost missed this iron. Close one. But yeah, excuse me, Slinky, we're playing a new mod pack called Fabrinaz, which was made by Martin Duffstuff, a frequenter on the channel. It's a pretty new mod pack out on CurseForge, if you want to check it out. It's pretty neat so far, and I'm enjoying it. That being said, it is in beta, and there are still some little issues. But it's 1.18.2. Let's see, some more of the gobbledygook. Many Chiefs. Alright, this will probably be our last shaft for now, I don't know. I don't know if we have enough iron though. 22 irons? Man, that could be 44 irons, which would probably be enough iron to make the basic cobblestone generator. But, saying that, we still need to turn cobblestone into gravel, which still needs a grinder or macerator or something of that nature. Pulverizer, which still needs plates, which still needs to be made in a different manner, which we haven't figured out yet. We did make this player transmitter though. It's fine. It's a little circular. Small bottlenecks. We can look around for another goblin. It looks like that last boy despawned. No neutral entities near us on the minimap radar. They'll show up as a gray entity indicator. True neutral. R.I.P. Burned to a crisp. Disaster. Nickel. Certus. Glare-light. Silver. Copper. I'm not really worried about any of those. We just need iron! I wonder if there's a way to... I don't suppose there is, right? Is there any fancy way to get raw iron? I think that's really going to be our best bet. Just like upgrading stuff as much as possible. Making the meshes and then just automating that whole process. Which means we need gravel. And the best way to get gravel, various dusts. Macerating. A steam quarry. Crushing, of course, with a hammer, which is pretty manual. Oh, you can actually crush things with an anvil. That's hilarious. Low force required. I love that. That's hilarious. And you can probably automate that. But it would eventually break your anvil. There's the mill. This actually may be one of the more achievable ones. I just don't remember. I think you need the whole crafting thing for the mill, though. Oh, no, you don't. We'll put it on the old list. Because that's just kinetic force, which is just like a water wheel, or several of them. Grinders, macerators, you can find it. Pulverizing. I do want to do this one. Let me make it. But it's really quite complex. And the macerator, again, needs bronze. There's just a bit of a bottleneck getting into any of the tech things. And so we probably have to go create first to break into the initial tech and start making plates, which will then allow us to branch out into the other tech, which is fine. Is there a quest tree for that sort of thing? Suggesting that? We got some spikes. We did get some spikes. Given to us very happily. Vacuum hoppers, fans, slippery stone. Vacuum hopper might be a good idea. Actually, is an extremely good idea, considering we're about to make the what's-its. Oh, and we did enchant something as well. So hey, we're actually done with the welcome getting started chapter. Oh, hold on. Maybe there's some hidden quests in here? That doesn't actually say it's done. Oh, the cover me with diamonds. I see that's unlocked. I missed that. Okay, all in due time. That'll be a minute though. Backpack storage. Dank storage. Storage cabinets. Oh, what's this? What's this? Cabinets? A cabinet manager? Is this like the drawers? Storage drawers, but cabinets? Interesting. So this is like a series of chests, but with a controller. And you can move them with a dolly. And you can lock them. Okay, very good. That seems nice. We should make a couple of those and see what they're all about. Maybe that's what we'll spend our last little bit of time on today doing. Just figuring out some storage solutions. Oh yeah, right. Not holding up will actually make us go faster. Passive elevator. Yes? Snorl? Potatoes! They're coming in. Hey, let's trade an emerald for a beet. Pork chopped. Was slain by a boar. R.I.P. F. Big F's. Oh, nice. Turns out F does that. Rose gold boots. Wild splash bucket. I don't know what that is. Fish of thieves. Nice. Curse of vanishing. Oh no. I think that's when you die with them on, actually. Yep, we're definitely having some trouble with some of our stuff. First things first. Time for beats. Magnificent. Okay, we got beets. We got a potato. We have a couple potatoes. Our inventory is full. Extra seeds, get in there. All y'all. Seed. Great. I think it should take. Yeah, it does. Great. Oh. Golden wheat. What do you become? A golden bread. Ooh. A mega potion. That seems fancy. And you can uncraft golden wheat. Golden bread? Do you become anything? No, it's just fancy bread. Well, that's fair enough. And now we have yet another thing to shove into our inventory somewhere. Oh, Lord. Alright, potatoes. Carrots. Bowls. And you get carrots. Let's chop up the cabbage. The beets can go in there. The potatoes can go in there. Because that won't make anything until we add the cabbage. And we put our knife away. Oh, shield. Oh, shield. Shield, why are you like this? We can just leave the knife, it's fine. We don't actually have to carry it with us. And cabbages. Delicious. That will become food. Incredible. Get a couple more planks. Can we make bowls with any different wood? Can we do like this? We can. That's nice. Have a bunch of them. Vegetable soup. Nice. The goods. Rolling in. Let's eat some more prickly pears. Alright. Charging? Oh, probably actually stopped charging because we ran out of lava power rather than anything else. Because we haven't automated that just yet. Do we want to move these then? She's out of lava. Nothing's really automated yet. What were we gonna come back up here and do? Gosh, I totally forgot. The mill? No, it was something else. It's gone now, of course. Fallen out of my brain. We can probably actually... I can only do things one at a time. Staring woefully into my own inventory. Here, have some stuff. You can have all of that. Something to do with lapis. The fortune upgrade. That was one of the things. Fortune upgrade? Can we make the basic version of you yet? Blank upgrade. Redstone lapis. Maybe. We'll try. No, we do not have enough. Very sad. We have iron. It feels a bit of a waste to use it like this. And we have enough lapis for the first level. Which is better than nothing, although it also will make it more expensive. You know what? Let's put it off for now. You can have the ore. I guess this is actually a complete one. I think that's complete as well. That's fine. We're putting salt in here for some reason. Soapstone. Do we have soapstone in there? Soapstone? Soapstone. Get out of there, blocks. Limestone. Shield for some reason. Oh, the cabinets. That's what it was. Wood storage cabinet. Surely we can make this. I keep forgetting my stuff is there, so let's pull it into our inventory. Glass pane. Put that back as well. What a wonderful fish we have. Should we put our fish downstairs? Keep forgetting which backpack is which. Oh no, some tungsten. Great. Wood. Cabinet. What does your cabinet manager take? Okay. We'll make... Oh my god, I thought it was ender chest specifically for a second there. I was like, no, 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 no. That won't do. Oops. That's a fun recipe for chests. Love that one. Some planks. Ba 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 ba. A wooden storage cabinet. Oh, it gives us some more wood as well. Wood storage cabinet upgrade. Can we do that? Yes? Maybe you're actually a different recipe? Maybe that's not quite correct. Some slight funkiness there. So now, this wood storage cabinet upgrade. Size. Whoa, it's got a scroll bar, dude. Nah, what? Storage cabinets are wild. Just a minute here. in just a toot and a flippin' minute. Cabinets only accept one type of item. All tags that item has similar to drawers. Be careful, those cabinets do not store items when broken. Ah, okay. So they're exactly like drawers. For single items, but they have a scroll bar for all the different. So like this seems like it'll hold a lot of a single item. And then of course there's bigger versions. And then a cabinet manager. I prefer the 2x2 though. Just because space. I like it though. Raw iron. We need that. That's wonderful. A Fortune Tier 1 upgrade? For free? For me? We can't say no. It's a sign. A blessing from the Lord. God be praised. Let's plonk this up here someplace. Sure, that'll do. And that can go in here, I guess. That does. Maybe that goes on a chest. I'm not sure. Do a little sort. Move this stuff around. Move that over there. Still charging. Very good. Energy upgrade. Lots of soup. Do we want to upgrade it to the next level then, actually? Because it's just some gold and lapis? I feel like, obviously, we have exactly enough gold as well. New recipes. Da 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 da. Now we got a little fortune action. Love that. Oh, we should have given Martin back his cables. No power stored. All power gone. Hold on. What's going on with you? Did I turn you off? Redstone ignore? Magmator? Are you not making power? No, it's going directly into this, actually, is what's happening. Okay, that's fine. Have this, have that. Holy Lord. Incredible. Nice. It has begun. Cactus? Our cactus farm? Wallow cactus. Love it. I don't love the prickly pear so much, though. We can let that go. We're better than prickly pear now. Good. Good. We've looked into cabinets. That was quite nice, actually. We might still make some more of these. These will be like huge bulk storage, though, of individual things. Building wands, enchanting. Oh my god, there's so many more quests that I hadn't seen before. Simple storage. Yes, these are good. Can we actually get into simple storage? Inventory controller. This would be extremely helpful. Simple storage. Inventory controller. You do need an ender pearl, a diamond, and a redstone capacitor, which needs quartz. We have each of these things. This might be a very good idea. Oh yeah, end cake. Okay, we'll start. Couple torches. I'm gonna need some stone. Capacitor. Oh, it's 3. Whoopsie doodle. Probably should have just grabbed it all. I'm sure we'll need more. It's fine. It's fine. The hot biome. They found the hot biome. Ooh, we could have used, well, it's fine. Good. That's done. Comparator. A couple chests. We'll just make 4 again. Why not? Yes, Lord. Inventory connector. Connects all of the touching inventories into one. Yes. Okay. We're so low on iron, I'm dying from it. We need iron so bad. A storage terminal is a good idea. Some more comparators. Some glass. A chest. We don't have any glowstone, though. That's a bit of a problem. Alright. We'll chuck our technology in here for now, knowing that we're going to come back to it. It's really just mining, isn't it? We'll take our fishy with us back into the mines. Gosh. And there's really no help for it. We just gotta mine. Hey, what other things can become lava in a crucible? Should have just checked the crucible directly. Heated crucible. Porcelain crucible. What can you melt? Know how to make you. I want to know. Stone, sand, obsidian. Netherrack actually gives quite a bit. And we still need... Oh my lord. I think it's this one. I think it's the Revolution one that has the pipes. No, it's not. Although they also have pipes. Fluid pipes. Retriever servo. Output servo. Nearest first. What was the pipes that we made? We've still got some more, right? Ah, they're there. Dynamics. This one. Precious, precious iron. Trying to think of the best way I want to do this. Because we're going to have lava being made in a crucible, pulled out and stored in a buffer tank, and then shoved into the power thing. We'll probably move the buffer tank to start because we don't have enough of these. But an attractor will probably work. But it's more expensive. But we can afford it. If only just. A tractor. 2 iron, 1 paper, 1 redstone. Oh my god. Such expense. Paper. Now here's the actual problem. We're gonna need basically the rest of our iron to make one of these. God, we're dying from iron. Here, you can have the paper too. Dying from lack of iron. And we need 5 iron to make a... Oh wait, hold on. We did cook some up, didn't we? Or we were preparing to cook some up? No, we cooked it. We cooked it though. Because we need a hopper. Sadly, we need to have a hopper. Like that. It's for the greater good, chat. The greater good. Have some iron. The greater good. Okay, so now an attractor goes on here. Plonk. Attractor. You're attracting. So now it'll pull lava from both of these into this. And now we can plonk a hopper onto that. And we can fill it with netherrack. Did you start going into the pit? Start going into the pit briefly there, Monch? And of course, netherrack we can get from Zundesel. The greater good. Hello, little goblin trader guy. You didn't actually have much good for us, did you? No. An opal sword chest. I demand to know what an opal sword chest is good for. Outrageous. we have broken our all-in-one tool and got a tremendous amount of netherrack, which will in turn be a tremendous amount of lava. The greater good. Huh. Okay. Have many netherracks. Yes. Yes. She filling up. She making lava. Okay, and then that'll get pulled into here, which we can then move manually, at least to start, into here. But you know what we might have enough for? Now that I say that, I accidentally picked some carrots. We'll leave them on the ground. Very quickly before we finish up today, let's get an extractor. Let's get an extractor as well. With a paper, 2 iron, 5 more iron, 5 iron, a chest. Ooh. A hopper. A hopper. Iron, iron. Paper. Alright, how dare you? How dare you put that back in my inventory? An extractor. Now let's get our other pipes out of here. It's a convoluted thing. And it's hideous. But it should work. Pipes? There they are. Extractor. Redstone ignored. Blacklist, nothing. So theoretically now, hold on, are you on? Redstone ignored. Blacklist. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. So the attractor, which we put on here, does not seem to extract. The extractor clearly works. That's wonderful. The expensive one does not work. Feels bad, man? Feels bad? We'll throw that in the trash. Get another one of these. Jeez whiz, gosh. And we'll need another chest. Which means another 4 chests. Why am I carrying around berries? I don't know. Get out of my inventory. Boo. And we'll make another one of these. Shoot dang. Shoot dang. Tell you what, I guarantee. I do love just leaping down, though. That's pretty fun. Alright, there. It's going. We're making some power. We're getting 16 FE a tick into this. Not very much. And it's draining the absolute entirety of all of the power that we have. But it's going. And it is, for the moment, unlimited. Until we get a proper cobblestone generator, which is like 10 million iron. Oh my lord. Well, we've made some progress. We found some crashies. We found some incompatibilities. We found some interesting opportunities. All in all, I would say, actually a very pleasant day. Here, tomatoes, you can actually go down into the... No, not that. What am I doing? Those. You can come down into the machine. Go into the machine. And so, let's wind it down. Let's wind it down and we'll leave it here. How we doing? Doing okay. Yes. Very good day overall, yes. And we've made some real good progress on generalities as well. A little waffling. A little bit of time wasting. Some enchanting. Some progress. So yeah, I think now that we're sort of getting our mining back under control, we'll slowly ramp up the amount of stuff we can store. We'll slowly ramp up our power, which will further ramp our mining. We'll have to further ramp our storage. And, oh, okay, with an update we should be able to convert some energy around. Wonderful. Even if not all of them, some of them is still great. Toss that out. Get out of here. This goes in there. Perfect. Great. All in all, yeah, great day. So we'll leave it there for now. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to check this mod pack out for yourself, Fabrinaz on CurseForge. Check it out. Again, a little early, but pretty fun. And so, until next time, friends, keep on cooperating. Bye.